You don't think Wemby right now is saying, God, y'all let me play 40 minutes? I could win this outright?
Kendrick Perkins, I feel like he was listening because he needed to refute your words on the 65 game rule. This is what he had to say about the 65 game rule.
These players are sitting out games because let me take y'all behind the scenes of what happens before the season starts. Before the season starts, especially with some of these franchise players around the league, they get with their organization, they look at the schedule throughout the course of the whole season, and they actually were planning games that they were going to miss and sit out, whether it was back-to-backs or whatever the case may be. This rule is a rule that holds guys accountable. This because players and organizations were starting to disrespect the greats that came before them. Mm-hmm. Guys that paved the way like Jordan, Magic, Bird, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, the list goes on, that took pride in playing games every single night. And I'm going to say this.
He said it's pre-planned.
Stop the cap.
I'm stopping that. It's cap. Part of it.
Uh-oh. What's part of it?
Part of it is cap.
What do you mean by that? I don't.
Because I'm pretty sure he never sat with the coach. There's no offense. He's never sat with the coach when the schedule come out. I have. I averaged 29 a game, 28 a game. Okay? So let me show you how this works. This is 2005-06 time. The schedule comes out. What teams usually do, a coaching staff, they'll look at the schedule. If you want to pull up a schedule, we can pull up a schedule and go through it. Pick a team. Go and pick a team, sir.
Let's go.
Pick their schedule.
Let's go Hornets. Let's
I'm
go.
Gonna show you. No, that's a bad team.
Oh, you know what? Let's go Nuggets because I think that's
Nuggets. Perfect. Let me show you how to do that. So I will sit with Jokic.
Uh-huh. This is the Denver Nuggets schedule.
Okay, we can do just a little brief like that the November, December.
Oh, okay. Let's go all the way back.
Let me show you how they do it.
Okay,
this is how the season starts, right? Here, give me that. So they would go, whoa. They would look at it just like this. They would say, all right, Minnesota, they're going to say, all right, we're going to win. New Orleans, we're going to win, right? They're going to say Portland, we're going to win. They're going to say Sacramento, we're going to win. We're going to win Miami. We're going to win Golden State, right? Mm-hmm. Now, question mark, are we going to sit anybody on Indiana since it's the back-to-back, right? Because we're playing, is this Indiana at home or away? Will away be blue? I can't remember.
I wonder why it's not saying it. Let's go to game recap real quick.
It's in Indiana, right? Blue is in the is on the way. Blue's away. All right, dark is away. Right? So I'm on a road trip, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna say, all right, I can sit Jokic on this Indiana game because he'll get 2 days rest, then he plays Chicago. Or I play him against I play against Indiana, right? And I sit him in Chicago, and then he has 3 days rest before he has to play New Orleans at home. All right, then we have Houston, play Sacramento on the road, right? Mm-hmm. We go, keep going. So already scheduled one, what's the name? I say Houston, we can win or lose, right? So they do it like that. Right, so keep going, go down.
You gonna go to December?
Yeah, go to December.
All right, this December.
Right, these are favorable. What's the names? So, okay, we'll play Dallas, beat Dallas. We'll beat most of this looks easy. But what you do is, all right, we got Houston, Orlando, Houston. We already think, okay, we're gonna probably lose one of these Houston games. So, from Sacramento to Houston, that's a 4-day gap. Okay, we're gonna put all our eggs in that basket against Houston. We're gonna go beat Orlando. We'll rest on that Saturday because that's a scheduled loss. We put that as a loss. Boom, right? Then we'll be fresh for Utah and Dallas. So you do it like that, and then after you finish doing that, you come up with, all right, we're gonna win 57 games this year. Right? So once I figure out this 57 games, what I try to do is I try to rest my best players on scheduled lost games. So then I'll sit with the player, and then we'll go through the list, and I say, oh, this is our record for this year. This is what we're looking like. And these are the games I have you sitting out. So I'll have these are the games you're going to sit out. Now, if anything happens during the season where you got to sit out certain games or we got to win this game, you know what I mean? So I would be like, all right, I have you playing anywhere from 65 to 72 games this year. That comes from the team, right? So as long as a player's healthy, that's how it works. Like, it's just sad that they keep running with the same narrative, but they credit Spurs and Pop for doing this. How are you going to credit the coach and the GM, who is the same person, for doing this, but then blame the players who you know has no control? Giannis said he wants to play. Who's lying? Giannis? Oh, I guess that's the only person that's speaking, right? Giannis says he wants to play. He's not playing. Is he the one choosing not to play? Right? Wemby, minute restriction. Is he pulling himself out? Is he subbing himself out? You don't think he wants to play 48 minutes? Do you think anybody ever wants to get subbed out of the game? No. If the best if the best players can put their own minutes, 1,000%, the starting five is going to write in 48 minutes. Let's try this simple. More minutes equals more stats equals bigger pay. Now, why would a player jeopardize these to sit out games? More minutes, more stats, bigger bag. So I'm not going to be willing to sit out games. Remember, Embiid complained about sitting out. He wanted to drag that rusty ass knee out there because remember he was signing that contract was coming up. That contract extension was coming up. He didn't want to sit out because they was going to use it against him, which they got him on a friendly deal. So come on, stop pushing that narrative that players want to sit out. This is an organizational thing, and it's benefiting them that they don't have to pay out the money. Come on, it's sitting right in front of you, but you're sitting there pushing these fake ass narratives that's keeping everybody clouded. The problem is, I'm gonna put myself as the owner. Remember, the owner runs the general manager. The general manager runs the coach. The coach dictates the time. As the owner, talking to my general manager, hey, these contracts is coming up, and these are who the players that's gonna make certain kind of money. Okay, this guy's about to open up $50 million a year. This. Okay, I need him to be under the 64 rule. Let's get that done. All right, so if he sprains his ankle, if he does anything, that doctor already knows. If it's 1 to 2 weeks, make it 3 to 4. See, it's not back in our day where they tricked us. If the doctor said 6 to 8 weeks, they told us 4 to 6 weeks. And on week 4, for sure we was playing. Knee messed up, hamstring not there, but we getting our goofy ass out there because we want to play because our peers are passing us or catching us. Like I don't think you understand the competitive part of the NBA, where you have right now, let's say Luka, Wemby, and Jokic. You think any 3 of those guys are going to be willing to sit down in the middle of this race? You don't think Wemby right now is saying, God damn it, if y'all let me play 40 minutes, I could win this outright? You don't think he's saying that? Why they keep yanking him in and out? You don't think he wants to play 40 minutes so he can show the world he can average 38, 27 blocks, 27 rebounds? But they got him on time restriction, right? So, just tell it how it is. Just tell it how it is.
I don't know why this, and maybe because it's easier to blame them. this is always falling is like, yo, the players want this, the players want this, the players want this. And nobody's ever thought to say, like, yo, organizations have a hand in this as well.
Yeah, they benefit the most in it because I can get my franchise guys for cheaper. Like right now, Luka, right? Lakers is like, yes. Yeah, no, because we don't have him for the playoffs right now, but yes. Because he doesn't make the All-NBA team again. Wait, did he make it last year?
He didn't make it last year.
He didn't make it last year. So you got a top 2-3 player in the NBA, and I don't have to pay him as a top 2-3. Meaning he has to make option 2 money, which means, let me break this down to you in the world of business. The Laker business is about to be booming because LeBron James, $50 million a year comes off the contract. Luka just didn't enter the super max deal. That means in real time, without the second apron, we can technically go sign damn near 2 super max players, or a super max and a number 2 and another number 2. If we don't pay Austin Reeves, that means we can go out there and sign, in theory, if we wanted to, if it was legally possible, we can go sign a Jokic and tell Giannis to take $10 million less. That is what's happening when your star player is falling under Supermax. The same reason Golden State had a chance to get Kevin Durant, because their star player, the MVP, the back-to-back MVP, unanimous MVP, was only making $65 million. Right? His money was so low that they could sign a max player because your max player wasn't on max. So it benefits the team a lot more when their star players fall under that rule or fall under the 65 games. But the backslap of it is your tier 2 and tier 3 players will make those teams, and you will have to overpay for weaker talent.
Yeah.
That becomes a problem. So you get the luxury car cheaper, but you got to pay, the S600, right? You got to pay, the S500, you got to pay S600 prices for it now. And that's what ends up happening. But hey, what do I know? Everybody I said, hey, your ass ain't gonna sign that max deal. Hey, you gonna fall under that. You ain't gonna make this team. None of them made it. Because I told you, your franchises can't afford you at that price. They don't make enough money. They don't bring in enough to afford these type of prices for these type of players because you're untradeable at a certain amount. Jaren Jackson Jr., you're not making no team, bro, because I can tell you, and I'm not saying they doing it, but I'm saying this. You ask yourself, we'll take Jaren Jackson Jr., since it happened to him. What was his contract to what? What did he end up signing to what?
5-year, $240 in July 2025.
Okay, 5-year?
240.
5-year, 240. And his max deal was 5-year, 350? Was what would have been 350?
Something like that, yeah.
Can you see what that final number was if he would have made that team?
Yeah, I'm reading 350.
350, huh?
Yeah, I'm reading 350.
Okay, 350. So that's $110 million more extra if he made an all NBA team or won Defensive Player of the Year. Okay, now I want y'all to comment below and you tell me. There's 99 For the all NBA team, how many voters is about 90? Is it 99 voters?
90 something.
90, let's just say 99 voters. You as a business owner, how much would you pay the 99 voters each to not vote for him? Because you save $110 million if he don't make it. So how much are you willing to give secret packages to these voters for you not to vote for him? How much would you spend? Remember, this guy is going to be making more than John Morant. How much would you spend? How much would you give out to these voters and say, hey, listen, don't vote for him? Okay? When you come up with that number, bingo, amigo.
Amigos.
Mm-hmm. Talking about a motherfucker just sitting in his home, just got his sheet. Oh yeah, let me vote. They don't care. Hey, I got a power. $50,000. Don't vote for him. Hey, I don't even know who he is anyway.
I got a quick question because people feel like this could happen, or they say that this happens in any of these contract negotiations. What is the validity to people saying, oh, well, they could just make up the difference in sponsorships and ad deals? When people throw that around, oh, he can go to this team and take less because he could just make up for it with sponsorships and ad deals and stuff like that.
Okay, so there's truth to that, right? And the truth is this: New York, Los Angeles, right? Chicago, Boston, right? But for the most part, LA, Chicago, right? Mm-hmm. You just being in those cities, more visibility, right? Opportunities to get bigger brand deals, right? Because your team itself will be on TV more. You're in a big city, right? So more people will know you. So your brand just heightens in that city itself. Think about Caruso. Think about Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves in Los Angeles is bigger than star players in their own city. He gets more TV time. He gets more headlines. He gets more advertising dollars than star players in other cities. So if I take somebody like, let's say, Paolo Banchero, and say, hey, you're in Orlando, I'm pretty sure your advertising dollars, you ain't making money like that off the what's the name. You come to New York or LA, you 5 times that in them streets. See, people talk about Kevin Durant going to Golden State. Nobody talk about what Kevin Durant did when he got to Golden State. So y'all looking at the portfolio today and y'all saying all these things he invested in. That was the time in Golden State, sitting in Silicon Valley. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Them nerds want to rub shoulders with the stars. They ain't rubbing shoulders in goddamn Oklahoma. No. Those big city problems. So, but again, it only helps. It helps everyone, but it helps personalities the most. If you are a personality and you are an entertainer, there's a difference. There's great players, there's great talents, there's great personalities. You will hope your star has all 3. But sometimes it don't. Sometimes you just got a player who just wants to go out there and play basketball, right? You don't want to be in you're Kawhi Leonard. Like, I just want to just play. I don't need to do all that, right? But then you got people who are shows, right? They are the show. Like LaMelo Ball, he is the show, right? If he's in the LA market or New York market, man, his brand jumps out the roof. He's in Charlotte. Still got a top selling shoe. People talking about Charlotte today. We don't even know what Portland Trailblazers is doing, right? Do you know what their record is? Do you? No. So you got to look. Do you even care what their record is?
No.
No. Right? Sacramento got damn near how many Hall of Famers on that team? No one cares. But LaMelo Ball, when he does what he's doing, he's going to get that shine. Now, if he was in a big city, his brand. If Ja was in a big city, his brand. But if Ja was in a big city getting in trouble, oh my God. The world ended if Ja was in LA. But well, that wouldn't have happened in LA. He wouldn't have got in trouble being in LA or New York. That wouldn't even came out. But if it did, then it's worse than what it was before.